We're live.
Yo, 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 it's your girl Strong Jewel, aka Blend, aka Persian Paper from Iron From Radio. You are now tuned into Tones of Justice, where we discuss not only everything that is happening in the world as we speak, but we also discuss the correlation between music and social justice issues. Listen, today we have a phenomenal show. I am here once again with my phenomenal sister, Greta McLean, and we also have the wonderful, outstanding Vero G is in the building as well. So, listen, I'm going to go to Greta to continue, and then we're going to get into it.
Hello, everybody. Hope everyone's had a good week. It's been a busy week, a lot of things going on. But as always, we try to stay positive, stay hopeful. Um, I want to possibly embarrass Strong Jewel, but I want to congratulate her on a couple of things. One, she made it to the semifinals of Maxim CoverGirl, came in third in the semifinals, and I'm not sure how many were in there, but I know there were quite a few. So she did a remarkable job. Extremely proud of her. Next year she's going to get it. We're going to make sure we're going to get lots of votes. Um, and second, I also want to congratulate her and give her my deepest gratitude for her willingness to be on the board of directors for Silent No Longer. So we are very honored and happy to have her be part of our organization. I know she's going to be a great representative and is going to give us lots of good ideas and um, help us create change and come up with wonderful ideas to help make the lives of sexual assault survivors better, help them heal, and to hopefully begin to erode the stereotypes and end sexual violence. So we are extremely happy to have her.
And thank you. I'm honored that you asked me, and I just want to thank everybody that voted for me as well, because there's no way I could have got to third place if everybody hadn't have voted like they did. So that really touched my heart. Thank you.
So, and I'm very honored to have you as a guest. I can't wait to hear you and listen and learn more about you. So I'm thrilled.
Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Um, I don't know where exactly we want to start. I know, unfortunately, we have had yet another. I mean, we've had more than one, but this one made national news for a couple days at least. Another mass shooting from a man who had multiple um, automatic weapons, weapons of war. Um, 9 lives lost, and forgive me, I don't remember how many are still recovering from injuries. And he also planted bombs around his workplace as well. So thankfully, those didn't go off. But it just goes to show that common sense gun laws need to be activated, because how many lives do we have to lose?
Right. Exactly. And it's just, it's sad as well, because I feel like with everything that's really come to the forefront in this last going on 2 years now, it just seems to be getting it just I don't know if it's just me, but it seems to just keep happening more and more and more. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, like you said, when is there gonna be when is like a mandatory change gonna happen? Because it's like we said, we had the conversation last week, and I do apologize, but Greta, what was the name of the lady we had on last week? She was phenomenal. What was the guest?
Deja Garner.
Deja Garner. Mad love out to her and respect out to her, because we had a really phenomenal show last week with her, and you know even when we were talking about it, I mean, she brought up some fantastic fantastic comments and stuff in relation to it. But like I said, it's almost like America is numb to it now, and it's like, but it's not like we're numb. It's not like America's numb to it. It's they choose to be. And I'm talking about the people in power, the people that have the ability to put these laws into place, the ones that actually could control it if they wanted to. And it just shows us how deep the systemic racism is in this country. I mean, I'm getting chills now when I talk about it, because it's a fact. And that's why, I will argue all day with anybody. I have white in my family, I have black in my family, like I have a bit of everything. And it's like, I will argue all day, even with a family member, if they say anything that actually denies the fact of how strong this systematic racism is in America, because it's man, it's terrible. It's terrible. And like we were saying, we don't see it in other. I mean, we don't see it in certain other countries.
Right. And the thing I saw on Facebook, it was a meme, but it's absolutely right. All those politicians, all those people in power who want to stand up at the microphone at rallies in front of the camera, whatever, and talk about how the precious life is and how we have to protect the unborn, and they are, pro life, yet they refuse to do anything about, again, common sense. I'm not saying take everybody's guns away, but
Right.
common sense gun laws,
Mm-hmm.
universal background checks
Mm-hmm.
everywhere throughout the United States, and a ban on assault rifles. You're not going to go hunting for a deer with an assault rifle.
Right.
And if you need a magazine with that many bullets in order to shoot the deer, guess what? You're too incompetent with a gun to own it to begin with.
Exactly.
So they lose all moral authority if they're willing to allow children to die in schools, children to have to wear bulletproof backpacks in schools, children to have to go through um, uh, what do you call metal detectors to make sure that weapons aren't coming into the schools.
Right.
They have no more moral authority. They are not pro-life.
Right.
They're pro-guns
Right.
and they are anti-abortion, but they are not pro-life.
Exactly. And one thing I want to say, because I don't know if I made this point clear last week, but if you look at like working with children, working in school, they have to do stringent background checks, right? And this is what I can't understand is why would they exclude someone trying to purchase a firearm from doing those same stringent background checks? It does, to me, it doesn't make sense. It's the same as when we talk about police and police brutality. Okay, why don't they do those? I mean, I know they do some sort of checks on police, but they definitely do not do. They're not as stringent as they are if you're working with children. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, there needs to be a national register, which is something else that's in Carriel's law, for
Mm-hmm.
officers who are fired from one department
Mm-hmm.
for excessive force or whatever, from being able to migrate, up or down, across the country and get another job where they can abuse somebody in another jurisdiction.
Right.
We have to have that because
Right.
right now they just, okay, I got fired in Nashville. I'll go to Atlanta. I'll go to
Mm.
Raleigh, Durham, North Carolina. I'll go to San Jose, California, wherever, and they can just do it again. And then they get fired there, they go to another jurisdiction.
Right.
It's common
Exactly.
sense.
Exactly. Exactly.
It's
Uh
terrible. So
it's terrible. Yeah. I mean, I was gonna say, yeah, Vera. Like, how do you feel on like how do you feel on like what's your thoughts on the situation?
particularly with the gun, I believe it's so sad to say this because we've been fighting this for many years now. With the gun affiliation, I believe, association, and it's sad. All these presidents have come and gone, but
Mm-hmm.
nothing has been taken action.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know how the Republicans are more in control of that matter, and they have a say to that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for example, you have a gun, you protect your family. That's great. But like what you mentioned, guys, it's the fact that they're taking abuse of authority to the next level. And like, for example, these children should be in fear to go to school because God forbid the next day they could be a statistic, a crime statistics, to the news. And for that matter, I feel I strongly agree with you guys. We need to really take this action to the next level and really take this seriously because many lives are taken away because of the guns in the hands of somebody who may be mentally ill. And unfortunately, because they don't take their meds, they take a gun and think it's okay to have a gun and shoot somebody and it's the fun for it. A life is taken away down the line. A mother is not with their child anymore. These are the consequences, they say. So things that unfortunately are not the law, as they say, or the government is not doing their part.
Right.
When they have, and that's the point exactly, when they are the ones that are empowered to be able to put their
Yes.
foot down and say this must stop, this must stop. And we have to think about, it's not just the actual person, the people that we lose either, it's the massive knock-on effect that it has
Yes.
mentally on the people that are dealing with, the people that have seen it happen. Well, I mean, the families first, but then the people that have witnessed it happen, you know what I'm saying? It's all has a very, you know, heavy mental effect on people.
Yes.
And then it gets to the point where we have people like we saw this year. You know what? There was a point where they were out of, all gun stores were out of ammo. It was hard to even buy a weapon out of ammo because everyone was running to buy them. And it's like it has a cascading effect once again, because it's like, okay, I don't have a gun, but I'm worried for my family. I'm gonna have to go out and get one now. And then there's some people that take it to the extreme, and they're like, well, I'm gonna go out and buy freaking 200. Do you feel what I'm saying? And once again, there is no limit or law on how many weapons a household can have. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know people that have over 250 in their house. You feel what I'm saying? And they're all licensed, don't get me wrong, you know, because they either been in the police or the army and stuff like that. But, you know, it's just crazy how lax the law is. It really, really is.
Hmm. And again, I've said it before, the thing that people don't, they choose not to read the entire Second Amendment.
Mm-hmm.
A well regulated militia.
Right.
We have a militia called the police,
Mm-hmm.
called the National Guard. We don't
Facts.
need, farmers coming out with their muskets and their pitchforks or whatever to help defend the country. We have that now.
Right.
And even if we didn't, still well regulated, but they don't want any regulations.
Right. Yeah.
So it's like either you support it or you don't. You
Right.
can't support half of it and not all of it.
Exactly.
But sorry, that's my preaching.
It's okay.
No, 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 it's fine.
It's okay.
It's okay. And as we know as well, was it I think it was this, was it on Monday this week? It was exactly a year from George Floyd, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Rest in power, brother, and everyone else, you know, Breonna Taylor, everybody else. Yeah.
Yes. Absolutely.
You know, like, you look how quick that year has gone, and once again, that nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. Okay, yeah, we might have got the conviction, but still, you know, I mean, that don't get me wrong, that was a major plus, but still, you know, things are still happening. We're still seeing it. We're still seeing it happen, and it's not just the mass shootings. It's the police brutality is still happening. It's all just, it's still happening, and then we're not even talking about what's happening in the hoods around us too, like, you know, like in Philly and Chicago. Like, it's just ridiculous. The amount of children killing children is just, it's pathetic. Like, it's so, and it's just heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and we have these different organizations popping up to try and what's the word, try to you know, prevent it from happening. But I mean, they're good organizations, but it takes way more than that. It takes a lot more. It takes a whole village, a whole community to come together.
Mm-hmm.
So true. So true. You know, I
And then
just
you
had.
have
Oh,
people.
sorry.
Please, no, go.
Oh, okay, okay. I'm sorry. I just, okay. No, just real quickly, I just want to add to that what you just said as well. I think it's sad, like you mentioned, it had to take so many years to finally one person get convicted for something that was happening for many years on the line. You know, we're going back since the '90s in LA, where Rodney, you know, when about that situation that happened,
Mm-hmm.
and they had videotape of the cops beating the lifelessness of this man.
Right.
And it's like, I mean, how much proof do we need? You know, our minorities, I'm a Latina, I seen it per se myself in my own neighborhood where we are getting targeted, and I feel like, we need to speak out. We need to have a voice, all of us, not just me as myself, but all of us, to
Everybody.
unite, definitely, and just put out there, like, we need to, that's why we have the Black Lives Matter movement. We got to keep talking about this, so
Right.
the youth on the line don't have to go through what we went through.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yep. And Greta, what were you gonna say? Yeah, Greta, you were gonna say
Well,
something. Yeah.
I'm gonna, in response to her,
Mm-hmm.
um, in response to her as well, is it's important for all of us to stand up and do something and say something, but it is especially important for people like me, for white people who probably aren't going to be the target. If we're at a protest and we see them, going after, people that are black or brown, then it's our job, especially when we're trying to create change too, rally around them,
Right.
protect them, because can't say for sure. I mean, look what they did to that poor elderly man up in I think it was in Minnesota where they knocked him down.
Right.
Um, but you know, there's probably less likely to brutalize a white person than a person that's black or brown. So it's our job to rally around them and be the buffer zone,
Right.
because we can't we're all people, we're all human beings, we all bleed red, and we all have to protect each other. And when we have privilege, we need to use that privilege to help others. And if you're too afraid to do it, then get the hell off the street. Sorry, but you know what, you're part of the problem if you're not willing to step up and take real action.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's
If you're
harsh,
not
but
part
I
of the
don't care.
solution, you're part. Yeah, no, it's. I'm glad you said it. I'm glad you said it. I mean, if you hadn't said it, I would have said it. So I'm glad you said it. But yeah, if you're not part of the solution, you are part of the problem, and that's it. And even some people like, oh, like, oh, I don't like we said this before. I don't want to watch the news because it's negative and that. But no, you should watch you should watch it and take heed of what is happening around you, what is happening in the streets, and take heed of what you should be standing up for and speaking for. You know what I'm saying? In defense for and stuff. Man, I don't. Yeah. I'm not one of the I can't stand it when people I don't watch the news. No, you need I'm not saying, watch it 24/7, but I'm saying at least know what's happening outside, outside in the world and outside your door. It's important to know that. And I'm talking about the stuff that's real, not the stuff that's because there's a lot of there is a lot of fabrication on the news too. But you have to be smart enough to distinguish between the two. But when it comes to death, that's not fabricated. It's real. It's real. Because I hear some people sometimes when we have mass shootings, and I've seen it, conspiracy theories. Oh, they'll play back the news, and this person was paid to act to do this, and this person was paid to do this. Now there is a fact, though. There is a fact. Some of these mass shootings, we don't know if they are government involved. We don't know if the government is behind them. I will say that. You know what I'm saying? But you just have to know where to draw the line.
Yeah. And something else that reminded me of, and okay, you were talking about conspiracy theories and things like that, and all the lies and fabrications. And we've all heard Marjorie Taylor Greene and her craziness between Jewish space lasers and now the whole, equating having to wear masks to the Holocaust, which I won't even get into how incensed I was hearing that. Um, and they're going to talk about cancel culture. Well, guess what? You're canceling the trauma that the Jews
Right.
experienced, and some of them still experience in nightmares because of what they went through during the Holocaust. You're
Right.
canceling out the fact that there are people that are absolutely terrified every time they see a police officer behind them because they're a person of color and they're afraid they're going to get beaten. You're canceling out the fact that wearing a mask saves lives, and being reckless and refusing to, it can be the same as purposely killing someone. So when I say this, and if you want to say it's cancel culture, I really don't care, because you've canceled out plenty of other things. Um, there's a business in Nashville, Tennessee called Hat Works, WRKS, who sells primarily Western style hats and stuff. If you have ever bought one, because they sell across the country, um, and ever intend to buy another one, please don't, because now, in order to make money off of this whole thing about equating mask with the Holocaust, they are actually selling gold stars for people to wear with like a little mask or something on it.
Oh,
So, yeah, they're trying to make money off of equating wearing masks with the Holocaust.
that's terrible.
So Stetson has actually they issued a statement I don't know if it's late last night or early this morning, but they are no longer going to sell. They're no longer going to be a vendor to Hatworks. They can't. They want Stetsons. People want Stetsons. They're going to have to go to a different business because they ain't selling them anymore to Hatworks. And we're waiting to see if some others do. So just throwing that out there. Please don't buy hats from Hatworks in Nashville, Tennessee. Because
That's terrible.
That is terrible.
yeah,
Disgusting.
yeah,
But that just shows you the type of people we have in this world and the things that they're willing to
exactly.
do. You know,
Uh,
go
and
against life.
I'm sorry.
No, I said that go against life. It goes against, the principles of life. And
Yes.
Absolutely. And another thing that this week that happened, and I'm sorry, I know I'm rambling on, but is the fact that Mitch McConnell, who has sworn that his only mission for this is to stop Biden's agenda, which means stopping the George Floyd Act, because heaven forbid that, Americans get um, protected from rogue police, and doesn't want a commission for the January 6th insurrection because he says it's redundant because there's already investigations. No, you don't have subpoena. Those investigations don't have the same subpoena power or, where if you lie to Congress, you go to jail.
right.
They are afraid. And what I don't understand is, okay, many on that same side of the aisle want to say that, well, it wasn't Trump supporters. It was Black Lives Matter and Antifa posing as Trump supporters. Well, if that is indeed true, which we know it's not, but if it is, why don't you, if that's what you want to keep saying, prove it. Freaking prove it. And have the investigation, have the commission. They are afraid that evidence is going to come out that some members of Congress are complicit as far as doing tours and pointing stuff out before the insurrection happened. And you don't get much more cowardly than that.
No.
And if you're going to raise your hand, and if you're going to put your hand on the Bible and then raise your other hand and say, I swear to protect and defend the Constitution, yet the only person you're trying to protect and defend is one person or a political party, then don't you dare claim to be a person of faith, because you have placed your hand on the Bible and lied to God.
Right. Exactly.
That's not a person of faith.
Nope.
Sorry. And I'm going to shut up now because I'm getting heated and upset.
No, go ahead.
No. Well, listen, what I'm going to do right now, the thing is, I want to play this track. Vero G has done a phenomenal track. It's called Through My Eyes, and it's a tribute to George Floyd, Black Lives Matter. So, we're going to play this right now. Just give me a sec while it loads up. Get it.
I'm on the phone with the show. See it through my eyes, maybe then you go. Oh, maybe then you know. Through my eyes, I've seen everything from violence to murdering. We gotta make a change and police brutality. No more lives taken away. Cops gotta change their ways. Too many black lives taken. Mothers crying at their coffin. We need to make a resolution to stop this hatred and racism and corruption. No more of this nonsense. All the things gotta change to live a better place. To live a better place. Step into my shoes, maybe then, no, then you know. If you see it through my eyes, maybe then you go. Oh, maybe then you know. watch the news every day. It keeps replaying the same thing that we see. It logs in my memory. Been going on for centuries. Slavery, killings, and violence. Can't keep this cycle. Gotta break those chains. Teach the next generation to love and protect. Let no one disrespect. We need unity as one. Believe in what needs to be done in this, or put it to a law.
Step into my shoes, maybe then, oh, then you know. If you see it through my eyes, maybe then, yeah, then you go. Oh, maybe then you know.
We gotta put a stop. Let us all be heard and end the violence. No more killings. No more burials. Rest in peace of George Floyd. Black Lives Matter. Yeah.
If you step into my shoes, maybe then, oh, then you know.
And that was Vero G. Absolutely, I'm in love with you, Vero.
Thank you.
Since we like interacted, you came on my show, and that track and your other music, you're truly a powerhouse. You're outstanding, and I just love that you are one of those artists once again that is speaking up on what should be spoken up and put into music. And this is what this show is about, you know. But before I go on, because I'll go on.
No, you're good. You got me crying over here. Oh my God.
Oh, bless you. Oh,
It's all good. It's all good.
reach out and hug you too. No, you really are. I'm really looking forward to working with you more. Yes, 'cause I'm definitely looking forward to working with you more. And I'm happy that you're not that far away from me. I'm in Philly, so when I come,
Oh wow.
we definitely have to link up. But yeah,
Yes.
you're definitely outstanding. I love your whole positive vibe, and like I said, I love the fact that you are one of those artists that is actually standing up and actually putting it in your music to make change. So
Thank
yeah,
you.
you're welcome.
you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. No, definitely. I just want to add to that as well. I'm just honored to be here, you guys. This platform is amazing because we're talking about real social issues that need to definitely be talked about. And I just want to add to that song. Actually, the video is already out, guys. You can check it out on my the Vero G Spotlight TV network. Check it out. It has over 15K views already. We have some negative comments. I have to take those out, but overall, it was a great. Big shout out to my management, J Empire Media, Edwin Sanchez under Turf Media. He put a part with the filming and everything. Everyone who's a part of it, Jackie Brown, everybody who was just a part of this amazing piece. Definitely check that out, and it's amazing. Thank you.
Maybe we could play that. I don't know if it would probably sound better on your end though, Greta. Because I know that you set the initial stream up. Maybe we can pull that up. You said it's on YouTube.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
we can play that. Could we play that like at the end to play out if we can?
Yes. Definitely.
I'll look it up and we can play it on the as we exit or at the end. I love that.
Thank
That'd be
you.
great. Is it on
Yes.
YouTube?
Yes.
The video?
Yes,
Excellent.
ma'am.
I will be looking it up. And I just wanted to show one thing real quick,
Yes.
if I may, for those. Actually, that was amazing. I
Thank
truly
you.
love that. I love the beat and the emotion and the power of it. It gets you. That's really good. And like she said, thank you for doing that,
You're welcome.
because I know that a lot of music publishers don't want social justice. So for those who are willing to stand up and say, but this is important, that takes a
Yes.
lot of courage. And I applaud you for that. And I thank you for that, because that's what we need. I really do. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
I just wanted to, going back real quick, I wanted to share one thing.
Okay.
Just, I was talking about the star.
Yes.
This is the owner as well, if y'all can see her, and that's the star. Not
Oh my
vaccinated.
God. Wow.
Yeah. So just to let people know, that's what they're selling. So that's what your money will be going towards supporting if you decide to buy any item from Hat Works in Nashville, Tennessee. So
See,
No way.
yeah, it's sickening.
ban. Like, she shouldn't even be allowed to be, you know, selling anything.
Yeah.
That's disgusting. I'm glad you showed her face as well, so if anyone sees her.
Put it on Facebook.
Oh, it's all over Facebook.
Oh, thank God.
There's a bunch of people. Yeah, there was. I didn't get to go yesterday, but there was a protest outside the store. Remarkably, she decided to close the store and not be there yesterday. But
Interesting.
yeah, yeah, there's
She's gonna get.
it's
Sorry.
no, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I just feel like she's gonna get a lot of backlash because of people like yourself and everyone who keeps pushing it out there on social media. Like, show her face, please do. Show what she's doing, because end of the day, it's traumatizing. Like you mentioned, the Holocaust survivors, even their families on the line, they've seen their family going through so much and having their family be burned and killed in front of their own eyes, and then this one's making money off of their pain and trauma. They need to banish her, like seriously find a way for her to lose her job, whatever case may be, her company, and make sure that she wreaks whatever she's done wrong and pay back what she's done.
I agree. Anybody that makes money off of someone else's suffering,
Sick.
yeah,
To put it lightly.
Yeah. That's nicer than what I was going to say. So yeah.
Many other words I want to say right now. Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So, but yeah, that your song, I love it.
Thank you.
That was excellent. That was
Thank you
really
so
good.
much.
I'm definitely looking forward to see the video as well. I know the video is gonna be outstanding as well.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Actually, true story. I sent out that I reached out to everyone, the civil rights leaders, everyone I could reach out to on Facebook, and actually I reached out to all his family, George Floyd's sisters and brothers on Facebook. I sent out the link. Actually, one person did respond from the family. I think it's a sister, and she put a heart. So she saw it, and that made my day. I was like, at least somebody knows that he is loved. That what he did, unfortunately, with the situation that happened, it wasn't his fault. But now, because of that, is gonna hopefully change the dynamic of the situation with law enforcement and everything else for that.
Right. And Greta, I just sent something to your Facebook inbox. Shout out to my sister Tina. She just actually sent me something to my inbox. I just forwarded it to you, Greta. I just sent it to you, and there's a message at the end, but just to take heed of. Yeah.
All right.
As well.
I will read it.
Yeah, she was in the chat, and she said she had something to share. So I was like, yeah, please share it, and she sent it. So I just want to shout out to everybody that is in the chat right now. There's a lot of people tapped in. Thank you so much. We appreciate every single one of you. And if you have anything you want to say, feel free to type it in the chat. We do read out the comments, so feel free to do that. Yeah, thank you to everyone sharing as well. Did you get it, Greta? Did you see it?
I did. I'm showing how blind I am because I can't see without glasses, but I can't see with glasses sometimes either. So I have to take them off.
Awesome.
Oh, I love that. What you need to know about Antifa. Antifa is short for anti-fascist. Anyone who is against fascism is Antifa. It's not an organization, it's a political stance. So anybody who doesn't support Antifa, in all honesty, must be fascist. Because if you aren't anti-fascist, then you must be a fascist.
Right.
That's, that's my view, but others may disagree. But if you aren't against it, you must be for it.
Right.
Makes sense to me.
But that's how I feel. Yeah, that's how I feel. Yeah, period. About anything, or any of the things that we talk about, anything of the social justice issues that we talk about. I feel like this: if you're not for what we talk about, you're against it, because you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's across the board.
Definitely.
And forgive me, Vero. What's the name of the song again?
Yes. Through their eyes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Got it.
Oh, you got it? Okay,
I
great.
got it. Do you want to play it now or do you want to wait?
I wanted to because I know there's a couple of other tracks I wanted Vero to hit, because Vero has just so you guys know as well, she is a part of a can you tell us a little bit about the radio station that you
Sure,
work for?
definitely. Not a problem. Not a problem. So yeah, guys, I'm a little bit of everything. I'm an artist, entrepreneur, radio TV personality. I also have a show every Wednesdays at 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. guys Eastern time. And it's called Vero G Spotlight Radio Show at DTF Radio. And we're making, I'm knocking on wood here because it's wood here. We're making our 2-year anniversary hopefully by next year January. So we got to keep trying, but definitely. So basically, what the concept of the show is, basically we are welcoming all types of genres of independent artists out there, to get your voice be heard. We're not about politics or none of that. It's just about, you got talent, just come through, and we're reasonable. We work with you guys. We provide a lot, and we do. Besides that, also want to throw in here. I do have, besides the radio, I have the magazine, guys. This is May's issue. Vero G Spotlight TV, wrong one. Vero G Spotlight Magazine. And thank you guys. And you guys could get it at www.madcloud.com. And definitely June issues coming out on the 1st, is actually Tuesday coming out. And we have the amazing soul model. She goes by the name of Cynthia Ortega. She's all the way from California, so she's on the cover for that. Like I said, we do magazine, radio, TV. We also have events coming up, promotions. Actually, we're going to Buffalo, New York, actually, in June. Part of the Victory Tour we did last week or so in upstate New York. And I'm so excited. We're just doing a lot. We're expanding. We're going to Vegas in August. We're really pushing it out there for the Victory Tour. I have to throw it in. I see my plugs. I have to throw my plugs in here. Hold on. Where's my CD? Here it is. Here's the CD. Okay. So that's the Victory album, guys. I hope you can see that. That's the tour we're doing now. Also 4th of July, performing live at Atlantic City, it's in New Jersey, at the Borgata Casino. So I'm excited for that. So yeah, guys, we're doing a lot. And Cuban Link, the song we did recently with Cuban Link, Come With Me, which I'm honored she had to play the last this week or so on the show. So definitely support that, guys. We're actually I'm a nominee this year. I'm playing. I'm praying. I'm not gonna lose this right now. I am praying you guys could vote for it. It's once a week, guys, at www.ldmradio.com. It's a Latin category. You just go vote. Go to, Come With Me, Come Your Link. Once a week, guys, submit. We're trying to get that award this year.
We're definitely going to vote. I'll definitely vote for you. Just send me a link to the inbox so
Yes,
I can go straight. And I know there's a big event coming up on July the 24th in the Bronx. I'm going to let you know about that. So hopefully...
yes.
You can come with the radio, you can come there and we can all link up. There's going to be loads of other different independent networks that are going to be there as well. So
Awesome. I love that. Thank you.
Yeah, if you can send us the link, I'll make sure that it's posted on Tones of Justice, and I'll update it every couple days so that people can, and I'll put it out on my personal
Sure, definitely.
Facebook as well,
I
and
appreciate it.
encourage people to go vote. So
Thank you, guys.
and definitely I just want to shout out to Karen Boone, and she said I don't support anyone who utilizes violence. Right, exactly. Unless it's in good cause, like unless it's you're literally protecting someone else from dying. That's a little bit different.
Very true.
Yeah, different. But yeah, what I wanted to do is I want to play just a couple of tracks for Vero G as well. That we've heard them before, Greta, but I'm gonna play. I think the very first one. Give me 1 second because I have to pull it up though. There was who was it? Trying to remember the name. Carrier's Law. There was one. Remember, there was 2 tracks, Greta, that was sent to us. Do you remember? I think I've got them up. But just give me a sec. It's just gonna take me a while to get it. I know.
One is Mama or something,
That's
correct?
it, yeah, it's called That's It, yeah. I'm gonna play that one, and then I want to play a couple of the ones of the independent artists that we support heavily that have come through Iron Throne Radio and obviously Tones of Justice, so Vera can hear them. Yeah, I'm trying to remember, was it called Mama Please? That's it, I got it. All right, so this track here, very powerful. This is Dread Deneur, Rami Nashibi featuring 1200, and this is Mama Please. Let's get it.
Little Mahmoud on his way to school. Uzis are machine guns, boy, don't you move. threw off his pack, slipped on the cracks, hands in the air, bullet in his back. Mama, please, I can't breathe. Get these demons off of me. Got the needle on my neck, I'm on the ledge. Baby, come home, don't feel that death. Ooh, border police, dogs off the leash, Maria begging, don't take my Louise. Cold and afraid, kid in the cage, gripping the sky, praying to be saved. She's crying, please, I can't breathe. Ooh, got the needle on the ledge. Honey, come on. Oh, oh.
Think of Rihanna. She could have been one. No, she should have been one. But instead of one, she done turned into a martyr. We never chose these parents. They turned me into an author. They got a knee on her neck. I got a foot on their neck. They gotta deal with it death. They gotta cut us some checks. Rihanna's law, the carrier's law. I dare you to draw, my area's raw. Youngest can dream on, for me, mine to be on. They must have forgotten everything we on. We can't be sorry, I lead around me. City was dreamed by a visit from Dolly. Want me to suffer and scream for my mommy. They must have forgotten everything I be. I'm a descendant of slavery. I'm a descendant of trauma. I'm a descendant of Chandra. That's my mama, 400 years, that's our trauma, millions of tears, that's my mama, 400 years, that's our trauma, feeling the fears, that's my mama, 400 years, that's our trauma, feeling despair, that's my mama, 400 years, that's our trauma, trillions of prayer, that's our mama. Please, I can't breathe, get these demons off of me, they got the knee on the next. We're on the ledge, please come on, don't do it. Mama, please, I can't breathe, get these demons off of me, they got the knee on the next. We're on the ledge, please come on, don't do it.
So that was Red and Rami Nashibi featuring 1200. That was Mama Please, man. And guys, go to www.carrierslaw.com as well and sign the petition to get it standard law in every state.
That's amazing. Wow.
And I'll be posting the link for everybody in New York. I'll be posting that on Tones of Justice as well. So anyone in New York who wants to sign can do so.
Excellent. And then I'm going to go straight to another one here. This is Vita's the Greatest. This is Freedom Has a Price.
Shelter my peace and margins, unsheathe my mighty sword. I find the spirit disarming. A woman's words are not enough, but the rhythm's alarming. And as I build my weapon smoothly, this shit is so common. Commonly overlooked, commonly underbooked. Black be the blueprint, but see us if you print. See us in red lines, kill us at stop signs. Say that all lives matter and then you stop mine. Say I played a race card, but I was dealt this hand. And when George Floyd cried, I really felt that man. So it's no girl and felt my heartbeat sink. Man, that could have been my fault, but that was all I could think. And cry was all I could do until we took to the streets. And I saw every single crowd getting rushed by police. They naming victims aggressors when all they did was fight back. Can't even speak they abuse. Not enough space on this track. Often they say freedom has a price.
Can't hear it.
Yeah, I was like, what happened?
Lost the sound.
Oh.
What was going on? I don't understand why Zoom is being really funky because I don't know why Zoom is doing that because the link for the music, it shouldn't. I don't know why it was fine with the other ones, right? That was
Yeah.
Was it playing and then it just lost it? Oh, that's
Yeah,
weird.
just shut down.
Yeah, I don't know why. All right, give me one sec. I don't know why it does it. You shouldn't have to keep doing the thing that you do at the beginning so it enables the sound. I don't know why it keeps shutting off with Zoom. All right, let's we'll pull that one up. All right, thanks for letting me know. Good job I heard you guys as well. All right, let's pull it up one more time.
Shelter my peace and margins, unsheath my mighty sword. I find this field disarming. A woman's words are not enough, but the rhythm's alarming. And as I wield my weapon smoothly, this shit is so common. Commonly overlooked, commonly underbooked. Black be the blueprint, but see us if you print. See us in red lines, kill us at stop signs. Say that all lives matter and then you stop mine. Say I played a race card, but I was dealt this hand. And when George Floyd cried, I really felt that man. Saw his little girl and felt my heartbeat sink. Man, that could have been my fault, that was all I could think. And cry was all I could do until we took to the streets. And I saw every single crowd getting rushed by police. They naming victims aggressors when all they did was fight back. Can't even speak they abuse, not enough space on this track. Often they say freedom has a price, but nobody knows what it's gonna be. Often they say black lives matter out here. They don't seem to matter much to me. Often they say freedom has a price. Tell me what it means to you to be a people defamed, their culture critically acclaimed. Everything they berated, they monetized every name. Watch us burst from the rubble, then want a patent, I struggle. My people out here dying, so yeah, I'm bursting your bubble. Fuck your feelings, Karen. I feel away when you staring. I feel away when you clutching your purse when your pocket's barren. I feel away you calling the cops cause I'm passing through. I feel away that I can't be me, but you could be you. I feel away that you got that privilege to block your vision. I feel away it took a pandemic for you to listen. I feel away that Breonna Taylor ain't get no justice. I feel away I live in a system that's built corrupted. I feel away attacks on our civil rights wasn't mentioned. I feel away that Trump had to storm divert your attention. I feel away that I see Trayvon and all of my cousins. I feel away y'all made us the villains knowing we wasn't. Often they say freedom has a price, but nobody knows what it's gonna be. Often they say black lives matter out here. They don't seem to matter much to me. Often they say freedom has a price, but nobody knows what it's gonna be. Often they say black lives matter out here. Tell me what it means to you to be.
Hey, and that hopefully the sound was better there. Freedom has a price. That speed is the greatest featuring Jason. Yeah. So that's another one. And I got one here actually that I don't think I've played. It's called Men of Steel. This one, let me see, 1 second. Yeah, here we go.
Can you say one? Oops, sorry.
Yeah, go on. No, go on.
Something else that has a price? Saying nothing, doing nothing. That has a much bigger price than standing up. Because when we're silent, we let things like the Holocaust happen. We
Right.
let black and brown people continue to die. We let our planet get destroyed until, we're all crammed in little spots with barely enough food or clean water. So there's a lot bigger price by doing nothing.
Well
Think
said.
about it.
Definitely. All right, so this next one's a new one, Greta. You haven't heard this one. This I want to shout out to Demetrius, man. Demetrius Ford, another outstanding independent artist, and he sent this through to my show a couple of weeks ago, and I told him we were definitely going to spotlight it here. I'm going to play this one right now. So this is Demetrius Ford, and this is Men of Steel. What do you think of this?
Birth of life, heartbeat of life, breath of life, living of life, human life. We all have a right to life. He stands before you, a black man, expected to live up to the extremities of the civil rights leaders and their movement for the Voting Rights Act of 1965 and Civil Rights Act of 1968, including the post-Civil War constitutional amendments, proving that within race there are men of steel. He stands before you, a black man, expected to understand the horrors of slavery and the shame of the black man's unending pain. His history, his families, sold like cattle, mind, will, spirit, and self-worth, reduced to shackles and chains that were meant to disempower one's freedom of free will. History does disgust us, yet it lets us know of a time when the Willie Lynch papers and Jim Crow laws was an accepted lifestyle of oppression and control, a time of mental destruction and genocide on the race of people. This historical recap is not meant to rub in a white man's face of a horrendous time and hold him to crimes against the lives of the black man's historical birthright. A time that did not inhale and exhale the living breath of I look at it as a sign that says to us all, remember when this time can abruptly rise again, and it may not be in the color of black or white skin. Famine and poverty based on your nation, not your ethnicity, your nation. Fear tenses the spine, but not those that march and stand in the protest line under the profound signs of no justice, no peace. He stands before you, a black man, not made of steel, but made of substance, proving that he can withstand any inflicted and consistent racist pain till death parts his body and soul. The branding iron, meant to contain the fight in him, stripped, topless, and bottomless for all to see, the manifest destiny that would come to be. Human torture, castration, public and family humiliation, annihilation, a detest of his life, the horsetail whip that ripped open skin that healed and conceals the truth about the black man's still life force will. Keeping one's eyes on the prize with the focal point of black lives that wanted a country to recognize that black people matter and march for respect, social equality, politically for judicial fairness, and to be free from racial mistreatment and violence. After all this time, revenge and cries of being a blamed and repressed black man is not on the masses of black men's minds. However, the truth must stay alive, and the efforts of all who fought for freedom and equal rights cannot become unimportant history to a new generation. The young, here they stand, young black men in a new millennium, and still blatant violence, act of racial prejudice, and murder versus jail time is debated on how any one of them died in a variation in hate crimes. Here I stand, a black man, and a new millennium where black on black crime is a statistical phrase in criminology on how we view our race, respect our race, live amongst others of our race, and its phrase comes under an outrageous scrutiny within our own race. Each black male is a repeated reality of historical truth, yet and still there is a mixed race of young minds being bred on deception and guilt of what still exists, taught to feel threatened and untrusting about the black man as a human being, taught the American history of what it is to be feared about the black man who has always been viewed and
treated as America's long-standing terrorist threat. So many variations of discussions about this time of the present where there is still an ongoing fight for civil rights. There will never be an overcome for those that practice or condone various forms of racial oppression and violent acts against a race of people for a continuing preservation for the existence of pure hate. I say racism, pure hate. In the 21st century of time, America's reasoning has been decades of perpetual divisive thinking. The black man, assumed angry at the world, hard and stern, his bound by steel armor is now birth grown. What is factual truth in the 21st century of time is that countries within nations will now come to realize the men of steel can really feel.
Demetrius Ford, man, yeah, that poetry, man. I'm telling you, man, speaking all 100% facts.
Deep.
Absolutely, yeah. Wow.
I'm speechless, man. It's good stuff. Good stuff.
Have we got time? Greta, got 2 more and then we can play the video. Is that good with you? We got 2 more.
Fine with me.
This other one right now. Shout out to City Grind Music Publishing. This is their artist Elijah Rosario, and this track is called Survive.
That boy Mark crazy. So much shit going on in the world right now. Just do my best trying to let that shit get me. I want my nigga inside it, you feel me? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. You don't know where I've been. You don't know the pain I done been through. Walk around inside my skin and watch a lot of judgment they can show you. You don't know what I had to do to survive. You don't know what I had to do to survive. You don't know what I had to do to survive. A black man working hard to stay alive. They say this the land of the free. Ain't this supposed to be the home of the brave? Now why you tryna chain me down and kick me down when I stand up to the plate? I can't let them get control, and I will never sell my soul, no, no. The devil tryna get a hold on me, really tryna take a toll on me. As I walk through the valley in the shadow of death, I'm just praying to the Lord that he order my steps. Crazy how some people say they wanna serve and protect, then turn around and put that noose in your neck. No remorse or regret. You won't ever buy my silence. Let's put an end to all the violence. Despite the scars on my skin and my soul, through it all, they gon' still remain vibrant. You don't know where I've been. You don't know the pain I done been through. Walk around inside my skin and watch a lot of judgment they can show you. You don't know what I had to do to survive. You don't know what I had to do to survive. You don't know what I had to do to survive. A black man working hard to stay alive.
So powerful once again, man. Shout out to Elijah Rosario. That was Survive. That's available on all major platforms, man. And that's through Steady Grind Music Publishing, which is part of this big independent community family, part of I'm From Radio. So, yeah.
Awesome. Good stuff.
I got so many more. Like, you know what? I'm sitting here and I'm like, I have another show that I'm starting back up called Mix and Blend Radio, where we only play music like that. That's it. We do not play anything else. Anything you send, it has to be pertaining to social justice issues, or if you do send anything else, it has to be clean. It can't be sexual. It can't be anything of that nature. So I'm really looking forward, like listening to all of these back to back. I'm really looking forward to getting that back up and running. But I'm gonna play one more, and then we're gonna do your video because it's very important. You are the guest, but I just wanted you to to the levels of music. All right, so this is Blitz Baby K, another absolutely outstanding artist, and this was a track that he did, which is once again one of those goosebump ones. Makes people cry. So let's see what you think of this.
Uh.
100 rounds entertainment.
Learn some lessons. Finna know me, I got pressure. I be scared to count my blessings. Living wrong, I learn some lessons. Depending on me, I got pressure. Preaching God on these lectures. Keep a rod on top of my dresser. She keep calling, I just text her. Why you always being extra? Told her if I had her heart, I'd give her all of it in a second. Gotta keep my spirit strong, they sending dogs in my direction. And I ain't trying to die before I get this in my message. I know they gon' hate me, I ain't even got no question about it. I know why they hate me, cause I sinned and got a blessing out it. Thriving in my presence, I was riding with that weapon out it. Killed the kid inside me when I died, I passed on heaven, told him. I can't live in heaven, told him. Send me back to hell, told him. I live with the birds, just please don't send me to that cell. Really, I done broke the curse, but I'm still steady ducking 12. Matter of fact, I'm ducking 40, couple tight case I need bail. Couple more just for a lawyer in case they try to ring my bell. Gotta give it to Miss Mill, cause I can't trust nobody else. I been running to them bills, and plus it all ain't for myself. Gotta live for all my dog to see what gone in that jail. But for real, I give it all up with no question, full on now. Taking care of my grandmother and give her heartbeat back to real. Keep my niggas back in court with paid lawyers if that'll help, so they can go and raise their daughters and their sons, cause that shit rare and that shit crazy when you think about it. But really all you can do is pray about it. They see you ballin', they gon' hate about it. Say he a dog and tell a snake about you. They sitting on you, they can't wait to rob you. They want your buzz, don't want your love, they'll leave you snaking about it. Think about it, cause it's all in the perception. And they thoughts full of deception, and they hearts is full of envy, but they calling it affection. That's why I'm scared to count my blessings. Living wrong, I learned some lessons. Depending on me, I got pressure. Preaching God on these lectures. Keep a rod on top of my dresser. Yeah, she keep calling, I just text her. Why you always being extra? Told her if I had her heart, I'd give her all of it in a second. Gotta keep my spirit strong, they sending dogs in my direction. And I ain't trying to die before I get this in my message. I kicked in the front door, but this shit ain't done, no. Wonder why the thugs don't smile where I'm from. I kicked in the front door, but the war ain't won, no. Wonder why the sun don't shine where I'm from. Cause it's black ball the crazy, body bags and yellow takers. When they on that shit for fun, they leave you gone without a trace. Mother done, she lost her son, she lost the blood all in her face. Said she know he did some wrong, but that's still love she can't replace. And I see it's true. Told me she felt that I held her hand and told her to see it through. Crying saying she miss him, I ain't even want to say me too. I was hurt to death about my dummy, just to keep it true. But I was paying respect for everything she had to grieve through. I swear it's amazing all the shit a nigga seen. All these babies raising babies, gotta grow up as a teen. Those crusty baby hungry, and her mother was a fiend. God bless her daughter, caught that monster stepping on her mother needle. It's a shame when our kids can break this chain. We still living like we slaves all this time, ain't get no better. I swear it's a shame trying to live through all this pain. When you walking in that rain and you ain't got no umbrella. I can hear the thunder cracking, I can see the lightning striking. Teddy bears and flowers, then that candlelight come right behind it. Curb still wet from all the blood, the streets don't like the silence. Know he gon' be war cause he in school, he lost his life behind it. Huh? Ain't it crazy when you growing up and it's like they preparing you for prison or the grave? Watch all your role models and handcuffs and caskets. Go to the prison for a visit in the compound, look just like the projects where you living. Just to go see one of the first people you loved and hear a killer or a drug dealer. Or just another victim of the system. That shit'll make you question everything, even religion. What type of God let him take Trayvon about some Skittles? Praying every day even though you think it don't make no difference. And your family praying for you cause lately you ain't had no feelings. Lately you ain't had no conscience. So they killed your baby cousin, that straight bullet came and rocked it. And if you'd had the chance, you would've used your weight to stop it. And your mother said she ain't gon' trade that dope in for some boxing. That's just the way it go when you ain't got options. They wonder why you're 11 with some dope inside his boxes. Cause it's all these fucking people using stoves to heat their houses. Young and watched his brother die and Lord know he need a counselor. But instead he married the streets and lost his life about some ounces. 16 without no mother and no father. Everything keep getting harder. Stomach getting queasy, baby about to be a mama. Scared to go and Planned Parenthood, so she end up on Howard. Dilated, shooting dope in her karate. That's a story from the bottom. We just don't know how to solve it. They just throw us in them boxes. Then try to throw us public housing. And that like that's a blessing. They don't understand that we aware of the oppression. They keep killing everything without awareness of the message. Minnesota just got colder from a nail that left them breathless. I wonder why niggas scared to count his blessings.
Woo, that one does it every time, man. Shout out to Splits Baby K, man, and that was Blessings.
Ooh. I felt like I was in church right now. Sorry.
Don't be sorry. I mean, we've played it so many times, but it still has the same effect every time. Like
That last line, especially.
I know.
Minnesota got colder.
He told his life story in that whole song, and
That's
the things he's been through, well, as you could hear, like, and what his people have been through and what he's seen. It's crazy.
Wow, and it's the truth. That's the part about it. Like, you know, like real quickly about this. You know, what his song is so touching because we all could relate in so many ways. We've seen people going through that, and we, you know, we kind of like, we went through it ourselves. And like, I personally seen situations where he mentioned a song, and that touched me. Like, wow, and it's real.
Yep, definitely. And there was one more. Sorry, I forgot one more. I gotta play.
Okay.
I have to play a Chicago. We can't go out without Chicago.
Oh no, we can't.
Anthem. We play that one, then we'll close out with your video. So this one, real quick. This is Rugrats Lil Man, and this is Raider the Chef on the beat, and this is Chicago.
I was born in Chicago, the windy city, only home that I know. So much pain, oh, it's so much pain in my city. My people been suffering too long. Just raise your hands if you feel this song. I say amen, hallelujah. Just raise your hands if you feel this song. Tired of the fighting, so sick and tired of the violence. Where is the love? Man, I miss love from Chicago, the windy city, my home. Hold on, Chicago, hold on. Just raise your hands, Chicago, hold on. Raise your hands if you feel this song. Hold on, Chicago, the windy city, my home. Don't worry, Chicago, I fight for you, I fight for you. Don't worry, Chicago, I'll do right by you. Right by you, don't worry, Chicago. I fight for you, I fight for me. Don't worry, Chicago. I was put on this earth only to succeed. Amen, hallelujah.
that song. I adore
Very
that
deep.
song.
Very deep.
Right.
Whew,
Good.
good stuff.
Another very powerful, powerful song. So
And before I close out with the video, I want to couple things. Everybody, don't forget, if you haven't heard yet, our own Strong Jewel will be performing live next Saturday at 8 o'clock Eastern Time, 7 o'clock Central. It'll be streamed on our Iron
Max,
Throne,
Mitch, Max, Live, and I'm Throne. Yeah, both of them.
so
Ooh.
don't miss it.
Yes.
Mark it on your calendar.
Thank you.
8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Central. So we got to show our support. So please see that. Anybody who happens to be in the Middle Tennessee area, Silent No Longer will be doing a fundraiser at Woodbury Flea Market next Saturday as well. So stop on by, buy a few things, whether it's from us or others. It's actually a citywide flea market, so you can find all kinds of awesome stuff. So stop by, say hello. And I want to thank Vero for being here. It's been an honor. Can you please, real quick, give all your information where people can find your music and everything?
Sure, definitely. So you guys can find me on my website at www.verogmusic.com. You guys can find me also on my artist page on Facebook, Vero G. You can find me on my Instagram, official Vero G. You can find me pretty much just, you know how they say, Google me, Vero G. Pretty much you can find me anywhere. I mean, hopefully not in the streets, but I mean, you know, online.
Yeah.
I love it.
I love it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome, guys. Thank you so much. I'm honored.
I love you, sister. We're definitely gonna have you back. I can't wait to network with you so much more. I'm really looking forward.
Yes.
Great energy and substance and just everything that is just greatness, man. Definitely.
Thank you.
Welcome.
All right, let's get this video.
Hey.
Yeah.
Let me find the video. Hang on.
Oh.
Shout out to everybody in the live. I love you all as well. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. You guys are awesome. I never used to use that word in England, but since I come to America, Americans like to say awesome. So you are awesome.
Yes.
I love you all, man.
Awesome. Yay. Cool, man. Yay.
Okay, great. Oh, yay.
Oh, that's not the video. That's the song.
Oh, that's just the song. Do we want
Yeah. Just put next to it. Through their eyes. Yeah, it should. All right. Let me see. If you can find it.
So this should be Through Her Eyes. Through Their Eyes?
That's just from the album, though. That's the album track. That's not the track. So, just put the Vera G through that. It should come up with the video.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
No, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Oh,
Been
God.
sitting here on it for the wrong one.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
You gotta love live.
It's all good. Yep, that's the one right there. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yay.
Okay, so it's not before that. Most likely not.
Ooh, we got it. Yay.
How far is it coming from?
Can you hear it?
I don't really hear it. No. You want me to? I don't know why we can't. Maybe I should try my. Maybe I should try my end then.
Let me
Cause it's. I can.
No.
can't. Hang on. Let me try one more time.
Okay.
Rochester,
Aww.
upstate, or Philadelphia.
Whoop, nope.
Vindication for a lot of people who have really suffered. You know, I can't breathe. You know, that wasn't just George Floyd. There's a lot of people that felt.
Can you hear it?
You can hear it.
Okay.
Every day you're waking up and you're getting these tweets and you just don't know. And you're going to the store and people who have been
afraid to show their racism are getting nastier and nastier to you, and you're worried about your kids, and you're worried about your sister. And can she just go to Walmart and get back into her car without somebody saying something to her? And you spent so much of your life energy just trying to hold it together. And this is a big deal for us just to be able to get some peace.
Attention all units, we have an officer in need of assistance.
Step into my shoes, maybe then, oh, then you know. If you see it through my eyes, maybe then, oh, then you go. Oh, maybe then you know.
All right.
I've seen everything from violence to murdering. We gotta make a change. And police brutality. No more lives taken away. Cops gotta change their ways. Too many black lives taken. Mothers crying at their coffin. We need to make a resolutions to stop this hatred and racism and corruption. No more of this nonsense. All the things gotta change to live a better place. To live a better place.
Step into my shoes, maybe then, oh, then you know. If you see it through my eyes, maybe then, you go. Oh, maybe then you know.
Watch the news every day. It keeps replaying the same thing that we see. It logs in my memory. Been going on for centuries. Slavery, killings, and violence. Can't keep this cycle. Gotta break those chains. Teach the next generation to love and protect. Let no one disrespect. We need unity as one. Believe in what needs to be done. And this all put it to a law.
Step into my shoes, maybe then, oh, then you know. If you see it through my eyes, maybe then, you go. Oh, maybe then you know.
We gotta put a stop. Let us all be heard and end the violence. No more killings. No more burials. Rest in peace of George Floyd. Black Lives Matter. Yeah.
Step into my shoes, maybe then,
It's the song alone is powerful. And then when you watch the video, like you see my eyes.
So sorry, did you cry? It was. It got me.
I know, but it's just it's like I said, the song alone is so powerful. But then when you see the video and you get reminded of all the lives that have been taken and everything, and just how this world is. It's like, yo, man, like it's just
Definitely. I'm honored just to have you guys listen to it and to view it, and this is something that's real. Like you said, we need to really take action, and we don't want our future kids or like our generations to come to go suffering through the same thing as well. That cycle.
Exactly. And like I said, I absolutely love you.
Thank you. Same here. Love you guys.
Working more and definitely have you back. You're so wonderful. You really are.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Well,
Yes, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thanks to everybody for being here.
we're all emotional.
So not now.
Thanks for being here. hope that everyone has a good week. Um, as always, I wish you love and peace. Try to stay positive. Um, and if you see something, say something, do something. That's the only way we're going to stop this.
Definitely stay productive, keep speaking up, stay positive, keep pushing, keep showing love, and keep uniting. You know what I'm saying? That's really, really important. And speaking up, definitely. Anything you can do, do it. Anything you can do. You know what I'm saying? And no justice.
That's right.
Absolutely. Thank you, everybody. Have a great rest of the day and happy Memorial Day. And thank you to all our men and women in uniform who made the ultimate sacrifice to help protect our freedoms. Thank you.
Amen.
Bye bye.
Bye.